Stuck in a hurricane, 'cause everything around you just keeps on turning. I can see you searching for an escape. The fire in your heart, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Keeps on, it just keeps on burning. Fire in your heart, it just keeps on burning. Don't worry, you got the future on your mind. No hurry, no hurry. Let's take it one day at a time. Don't worry, don't worry. You got the future on your mind.
Hei, tēnei te reo ka whakapiki, tēnei te reo ka whakakake, tēnei te reo ka tuku ngā mihi nui kia koutou, kua mātakitaki mai nā tēnei o ngā whakataitai mō ngā rangi e rua, kua taha ake nei o te rā tēnei rā tonu. We have reached the Open Men's Final and it is a repeat of the 2022 final. Ngāti Hine taking on Wairere Māori Touch Nationals, brought to you by Bunnings and presented today by One Foundation. A big shout out to Cody and the KBS crew. Tiv, where's your second kinders going, cuz?
Tēnā koe Hicks, tēnā koutou e hikama. Personally, it's going right down the middle, half each. I'm not gonna make a call here. But if I absolutely have to, if I'm chucking not just the sack of kinners on it, but the house on it, I would probably very ever so slightly lean the way of Wairere, just due to the experience factor. And but yeah, either way, it's going to be a belter of a match here, Hicks.
Yeah, so he's put the whale and the second kinners on it. He's putting it all out there, and you will hear us go silent as both teams. Looks like Wairere is about to do their haka, and also Ngāti Hine. And a big shout out to Ngāti Hine. Last year they came as a men's team, and this year they've brought 3 teams.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, so a lot of awesome mahi in a short space of time there. And just quickly, we've got our 3 referees, but we'll leave it to the gentleman in the middle of the field, and Tiv and I will come back shortly.
Let's go!
So there we have it. Kua takoto te manuka, and the challenge has been laid by both kapa, Ngāti Hine and Wairere, and we're about to get this one on, Tiv, and just a quick shout out to the 3 adjudicators, the 3 referees. We've got Dali Tui, all the way from the Hauraki Thames Valley. We've got Joe Green, who spends a lot of time up in Tamaki. We've got Charlene, Bannister Plumridge, and these are the top 3 ranked referees from this weekend, and it's about to go down there, Tiv.
Yeah, absolutely fizzing for this one, Hicks, especially after stirring haka from both teams, Ngāti Hine and Wairere, amazing to see. And just looking through the team list, Hika, for Wairere, who are the standout players based on earlier today as well as the games you've watched this weekend?
Well, we saw this morning Tiwi Davis was just electric off the back end of some real stable defence from Wairere. I think, when you look across, I'm hoping Afion, he had a little bit of a niggle this morning, but man, E4, Afion, those dudes are so lethal, and Mitch just injects himself at the right time, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got that experience, and in terms of Ngāti Hine, a little bit hard to go past Tamatoa Ropati and Pōkaiawa Kurukanga. They had amazing games yesterday against Te Arawa on the live stream. So this game is going to be an absolute belter of a match. And what do you think it's going to come down to today, Hicks?
Yeah, and you just mentioned Tamatoa quickly, Tiv. Like, he's a Wairere boy, and he was playing for Wairere last year, but no doubt his tuakana, Tākoha, asked him to come home. So, yeah, he's, man, you put 2 defenders on him, and there's a hole somewhere. We've got Buramu Takano, who just won the mixed final. He's come here. So wealth of experience in the coaching group. I think you've got just 2 really awesome groups of young athletes. Awesome to see Eldon in Boston, obviously from that part of Aotearoa also. So, man, it's hard to pick, like you say. Your kinners have gone down the middle. I'm going to hold on to a couple of my crayfish till half-time, sit on the fence, and I might get a hold of a good friend Sean Wilkie at half-time and see what he's thinking, which way it's going.
No, Hicks, you made me pick. Who are you going to pick? You can't sit on the fence. Who are you going to pick?
Okay, I'll pick one. I think Wairere just slightly from just how smooth I saw this morning, but that's depending on if Afion's out there. He's a big part of this win. So yeah, I'll put my Kapora Koda from Kaikoura with the Wairere crew. But here we go, and we've got Tamawiniana defensively, Eldon Kake. This is a nice strong defensive team. Razors out here on this right wing. Here we go, there's E4. Looks like Chauncey there. Yeah, nice little play, Chauncey. Yeah, good work. Picked him up, he's Tama Hawken, a good touchback open mix debut this year. He's quite a hard young player to beat on that defensive line, Tiff.
Yeah, I love the way that Tama Hawken he goes about his business, doesn't he? And he's happy to do the hard yards, the hard work in defence and on the yards. As we see, Takua Ropati, oh no! Definitely the spiritual leader of this Ngāti Hine team, and he pulled up a little bit lame there on that intercept. And as play continues, Ngāti Hine through Pōkaiawa Kurukanga. They'll come through the middle of the field. Reese Brown, Kurukanga again.
Yeah, massive play from Tākoha, and he has had a little bit of trouble with those hemis over time, but I'm sure we'll see him back out there. Here's Sonny Tuala, he's got a nice low game too, and expect a big game from Pōkaiawa Kurukanga.
Yeah, he had an awesome game yesterday against Te Arawa. As we see, he's come with the strike dump again, gets fed the quickie, the long ball.
I'm saying Ngāti Hine probably maybe being the slight underdog on this one. They digged them out really, really well. Tākoha got up in the lane. This was a nice play here. Just coming through back to Pōkaiawa. And yeah, just a quality finish in that left-hand corner there.
That'll be a big tick of approval for that Ngāti Hine defence. That's 2 sets they've managed to hold out Wairere. And now they'll come towards their box, looking to ruck forward. It's a great set of yards there. That was Ngāpipi Tukarangi.
Yeah, big metres. There goes Reese. Man, the boy can play. They've got some game there. Tākoha, he's going to use his speed, use his feet. He's going to go through. Gasses through. Yeah, that's a great touch there by young Bailey. There, Ngātai Crib.
He had a big game, didn't he, earlier this morning against Tauranga Moana, and he's come up with another big defensive play there. Tamatoa Ropati, he's no slouch. He knows how to get him behind the defence, and Bailey Ngātai Crib managed to mow him down. Great mirror defence as well. They really bought Ngātai Crib a bit of time.
Yeah, here we go, Shorty. Hamiora at half. Here comes Ngātai, just checking off the ball here. Yeah, they're really looking after position, and we're just starting to see that field there. There's been heavy rain. Here goes Mariki coming through on the ball. Tāne. Oh, yeah, that's great work. Goes through. Nice sliding defence there by Ngāti Hine.
I think there's a penalty as well at the back end of that, Hicks. Offside seems to be the call from referee Dali Tui. And I was really impressed with Maraki Aomua in the earlier game for Wairere against Tauranga Moana. You'll see him in the number 10 strip. He was happy just to play his role. As we see, Rolls Pai White slipping over on the surface there, going off the left foot. And they've just got a strike all over the park, don't they, Hika?
Yeah, they do. He's got a nice little trendy haircut there too, Tāne. And there's E4. You want to talk about someone with some good feet, great work. You know, Tama there, both Tamas actually, Winiana and Hawken, they've come through together, played a lot of touch, so they're really in sync. They're just trying to milk a penalty here, aren't they?
Yeah, touch was made there from Tama Hawken, although referee Dali Tui says ball was down first, probably guilty of laying off just a little bit. And Chauncey Waho manages to draw this game level with 4 minutes into the Open Men's Final, 1 apiece. And Chauncey Waho, what happened there, Hicks?
Man, he's always been deceiving, Chauncey? Real deceiving player. Definitely, got a nose for the line there. And he just sees that little space, Yeah, and it probably was. Tama definitely touched, but Dali's right there on the money. And here we go back at it. Pōkaiawa, Sean Law, not short of experience. There's that play again, that little follow. Yeah, Awa Morris snuffed that one out.
Yeah, probably just attacked from a little bit too far out there, I think, Hicks. They want that play to be right on the try line. That little, that quickie follow. As we see Law driving foot all putty, goes off the right foot, looks to throw long, bullet-like pass. Ball dipped low. Finn Barnett picked it up off his knees. But because it was low, he couldn't quite get the finish, and Trey Poihipi comes up with an important touch.
Yeah, 2 touchbacks, wingers going at it. If you just saw why did they had Awa Morris and Reiki, real 2 stable defenders at that defensive role. Yeah.
It's a nice strong touch there from Sean Law, and they reap the rewards in the Men's Open. You're not going to get any soft touches. They're all going to be hard, as you see Sean Law go again. He goes at the young pup. And Ngātai Crib, to his credit, gets straight back up, bounces back to his feet, and says, bring it on again.
Yeah, and I think that's where you learn. Welcome to men's, Sean Law is always known for a nice, not an over physical touch, but definitely, like you say, we're not playing tiddlywinks.
Yeah, Zealand Prime couldn't quite reel that in out on the wing. It was a lovely play from Ngāti Hine. Geez, they've started this game really well, haven't they? 5.5 minutes gone. They've created a few chances, and Te Aorere Pewhairangi's gone down this time. Not sure whether he copped the knock trying to shut down that play, but let's hope he's all right. But I've been really impressed with the way Ngāti Hine have started this game, Hooker.
Yeah, the momentum, the energy, the beliefs there for them. And we talked about it in the pre-match that Tākoha is definitely going to be one with a hot trigger. But then you've got the likes of Pōkaiawa Kurukanga there, Boston. He's left one. I dare say we'll see him inject himself into this game when it's time. This is a real good battle, these two, Finn and Trey. Good buddies and Touchbacks teammates. Both debuted for the Touchbacks this year. So there's this awesome competition all over. Here goes Tāne coming through.
It was a shutdown there from Tukirangi. He turned his body. I don't know whether he played it. That the refs have adjudicated that he has. And Wairere earn a recount at the back end of that set.
Yeah, those are tough ones, Tiff?
Yeah,
really
definitely.
Tough ones, But here we go. Good touch there. Coming through, Shorty. Yeah, great touch. You know, Boston's good defensively at that because as an attacker, that's sort of his attacking lane.
That's his bread and butter.
Yeah, so he's not as easy to beat that out there. He's so sharp on it. He goes E4. He'll use his feet. Oh, a little tuck play. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that one he didn't play it. Reihana Sutafinch, he shot up out of the line on Chauncey Edwardson there and got his body in the way of the ball, but not judged to have ruled at it, played at it. Pardon me.
Yes, I'm not too sure. We haven't seen Mita on yet.
Yeah, not yet. I see him actually just looking over in their sub box. He's got the bush top on, so I'm not sure whether he'll be playing in this one. And both teams seem to be down on troops. So Poi Hippie's claiming the touch. Referees Sharp Bannister Plumridge and Joey Green both say no, it wasn't. And Finn Barnett, that was a great try. He picked it up, he cupped it, didn't he? And he did really well to dive over the line there.
Man, in these conditions, that touchdown right there, man, that's going to pay. I mean, look at this ball from Tama. Beautiful over the top. Gets it off the ground. And I have no doubt, you know, that Trey made the touch but ball down first. And both those two refs on that far side working really well in tandem. Here's Roiki. Coming along. Just checking he'll get it back, Roiki. Yeah, Sean Law stepping up.
And actually, just come to think of it, I'm not sure if we saw Roiki Willison play in the game this morning, so why did it definitely have the depth to compete? And penalty has been drawn, just not staying forward there. Guilty was Sean Law. And why did he earn another repeat set on the line as the ball comes to the right hand side? Willison and Waho looking threatening. Ball goes to the middle of the field. That's Awa Morris. Waho goes for the sweep. Great touch there from Sunny Tuihi.
Yeah, nice touch there. Yeah, they're moving them around. There's Roiki out there coming along. I was going to get on the ball. Yeah, they're definitely not holding back defensively, Ngāti Hine. If they hold them out here, man, they'll grow. Yeah. Nice little tuck play. Yeah,
probably. And I'll tell you what, Hicks, you can hear the noise from the Ngāti Hine box. They're up for this one. And that is a strong show of defense there to be able to hold out. Why did it? And they'll take a lot of confidence out of that.
Yeah, definitely. They're working strong here, Wairere. Coming through, look at that ball movement. Eldon Kake, he's Razor at half. Paul Kaiawa, Tama Hawken. Tama will probably check back. Look at that stuff. Yeah, probably didn't quite get the picture he was looking at, but hey, they managed to get a penalty on the back end, and those are the ones where you get the old the grey hairs there as the coach tip.
Yeah, well, I think they benefited from just that roll on that they got coming through the orange zone. There was Eldon Kake, and then he was followed up by I think it was Paul Kaiawa Kurikanga. So a couple of strong drives earns them a repeat set as Kake comes on the sweep, throws the short ball out to Link. Touch was made, and Wairere are going to have to do it tough here. These boys have been on for a few sets now. So let's see what Ngāti Hine can come up with. Ball goes to Kurikanga, feeds the wrapper. Kake throws long over the top. Although the ball just dips below, it did drift forward though. And Wairere managed to hold out that set.
Yeah, nice work. Now, you know, so if you've been in some big games, you know, there's only one in it, and it may feel like you're down by a lot more because you're just not really some of the things that you talked about before the game, some of the attack for Wairere hasn't gone. How important, bro, is it just to still believe and stick to the process?
Oh, it's absolutely important. It's vital. And Wairere probably do it better than most. They won't be flustered by the scoreline or the time pressure. They'll just continue to march forward, do their thing, go through their procedures. And I have said before, playing against Wairere is like playing against a team of robots. You know, they know exactly what they need to do. They're not the type of team to put their landfill in the recycling. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, I like that one, Gus. Landfill in the recycling. Excellent. Tamahawken, strong platform. And here goes the speed. Yeah, the need for speed right there. And, yeah, man, speed at the back end of a set. It's just so hard, that little tap on. They're not far off tapping that to Finn, are they?
No, and especially when it comes to Tamatua Ropati, he's got speed to kill. And that little tap on, yeah, Trey Poihipi did make a good decision to shut in on the wing. So let's see if Ngāti Hine can make the adjustment, maybe look to bomb over the top.
Yeah, good work and nice tempo. Here's Maraki, Shorty's there. Yeah, oh yeah, there's those opportunities are there. There's not going to be a lot of them.
Yeah, I think what I've seen is they have run that sort of flat chopper, especially when they're going when they're attacking from about 20 to 30 metres out wide at it, as opposed to running that that passive line. They do run with the flat chopper, and that creates that 2-on-1. As you see, a little bit of disconnect now from Ngāti Hine, starting to creep in, and they've managed to escape from that one. That's a great play there from Boston Kake and Kurukanga as the ball goes long. Kurukanga, they go through the numbers. I don't know if tap-on was the play from Reece Brown. The ball did go forward. Yeah, probably if he had his time over, I think he might wanted to catch and pass that one.
Yeah, and just hats off to Pokaiawa. You know, he's really renowned for, you know, being on the ball and on the back end, but, you know, he sees the opportunities when he's the best one to go down, and I think it's probably something he's added to his game.
Yeah, and it's an unsung part of anybody's game, that selflessness. As we see a little bobble in the roll ball, Wairere perhaps being a little bit flustered by the early onslaught from Ngāti Hine, and with 2 minutes to go, Ngāti Hine, they can extend their lead here. I don't know if we've seen Takua Ropati back out on the field. It might be a big blow for them. And short ball goes to Kurukanga. He looks long. And penalty was called though. Not moving forward, or offside I think was the call in the end from referee Dali Tui. And Ngāti Hine, they've been a little bit relentless throughout this first half, haven't they, Hika?
Yeah, and you just mentioned Tākoha, and I think probably a lot like the likes of Holly and Mita, even though they're not out there, just how valuable their knowledge is and what they have to offer. You know, Tākoha, he'll move straight into that space, won't he? But hopefully we may see him on the back end of the second half. But here we go, fresh legs. Sean Law, Razor out of the playing up club. There's another one there, Pokaiawa. Oh yeah, he's got to watch this one. It's a good touch. Yeah, forward pass off the ruck. Yeah,
he did step forward there, and Sean Law didn't step forward with him. And so that ball did creep forward. Great pickup from the sideline officials. And Dali Tui, the man on the spot again. As now Willison moves forward. Here's Hippie. Yeah, just a little bit disjointed coming out of their half, aren't they, Wairere? Although they managed to pick up a few extra yards on the back end there.
Yeah, but it's a little bit clunky. But as you said earlier on, they're pretty, you know, when it comes to touch, they're pretty mighty taniwha, and they get straight back in it. Here comes Ngātai. Here's Tiwi. His younger brother's going to drop here, and this is where we like to see Tiwi on this 32 platform. Oh.
Yeah, I tell you what, Finn Barnett, he's probably got the best chase out in the game when it comes to touch in New Zealand, and he caught Hamiora and the ball at the same time, and they had a little bit of back and forth. As you can see, both fingers to the sky, but the pass was called forward, so Ngāti Hine, they'll be happy to go into this half with a 2-1 lead, I reckon, Hicks. What do you reckon?
Oh, definitely. I think, you know, just if you look at the set completion rate, they've probably had the better set completion rate. And I think they will. I think they will be happy to go into the break 2-1 and probably know they've got a lot more left in the tank. So there we have it. Ngāti Hine lead Wairere 2-1, and we're going to the halftime break.
Get Christmas ready with our lowest prices. This is the perfect time to set up for Christmas. Lighting can really help make those really special moments. Decorations just to make things look pretty. You want to make sure that everything's right. We can help you make it a Christmas to remember.
Get the turkey on the smoker barbecue, $199. Relax on this timber bench set, $299. Be sun safe with a 2.5 metre market umbrella, $59.
When you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Where water recharges your spirit, earth launches you to great heights, crisp air awakens your senses, and fire warms your soul. Nowhere else on earth are the elements combined in such a potent way. Find your element in Rotorua.
Ai tēnā koutou katoa. We just want to give a quick shout out. We've got a couple of cameramen titoko above us and on either end, and we've got an awesome, we're going to call it the Magic Manu drone that have been working hard today and yesterday. They're doing a pretty wicked job, aren't they, Tiv?
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to local Gecko Productions. And while we're at it, big shout out to our partners as well, Bunnings Warehouse One Foundation and KBS Sportswear and Apparel. really able to make this event so amazing. And being in its 25th year, Māori Touch Nationals, it's a huge achievement for Māori Touch New Zealand as well.
Now, to the halftime talk, what would Wairere be talking about, do you think?
I think probably just getting back to processes. You know, they did look a little bit clunky through the middle end and towards the back end of that half, and it is a little bit uncharacteristic for them. So I think Mitsa Graham and the crew, they'll probably be wanting to just say Legion as well as Shan, Tōmuri, just get back to processes, boys, and they won't panic. They definitely won't panic, and I think that's probably the main message that'll come out of their box in the second half.
Yeah, and I can just see off screen E4, he's just talking with Trey with a smile on his face, so like you say, they won't be panicking. But what about Ngāti Hine? What do you think they're talking about?
It's probably a little bit cliche, but just to keep doing what they're doing. I think what they're probably benefiting from is really taking the game to Wairere. You know, they're not letting the game come to them, they're taking the game by the scruff of the neck. And just to keep doing what they're doing, be relentless, be strong, and see how they can pull up in the second half. Yeah,
those are two awesome messages. Thanks for that, Tiff. I think you're right on the money there. And here's this defensive unit. We've got these Awa Morris. They're quite hard to beat, these two middles. Yeah, I know Reiki, he's been known to just stop on a dime. Defensively, it's hard to sort of run. But there we have it. Yep, and you could just hear the Wairere Kai Tautoko over there. And this is how they would have wanted to start at this half.
I was just about to touch on that. You know, you could hear the noise. They probably would have wanted to start that set with a big stop, and they have done so there. I suppose the next message will be not so much to score, but just to get a completion down the other end of the field as Edwardson looks to pass, and that's exactly what they'd want to be doing, Wairere.
Yeah. So no, good start. Good defence also from Ngāti Hine. He's coming through the field. Yeah, good stuff. Nice and direct, good direct yards, and here's Reece Brown. Man, this boy can play, and hopefully we get to see him on the ball later in the half. Sean Law just checking out there. Here comes Tama, Boston Kake, and this is where he's going to hurt you.
Forward pass.
Yeah. That was just, what a beautiful setup.
It was, and I like the slight tweak that they made with that girly. You know, instead of the wrapper coming all the way around, that dummy half sort of popped out. And then Sean Law moved into dummy half, and that really changed the picture for the Wairere defence. But just that execution, just leaning down a little bit.
Yeah, and there's those sneaky little plays that you can see. You know, I see Waramu Takare's in the box, Takoha, even, you know, Boston, those, no doubt a lot of them have got together and just tweaked these slight platforms.
And that's when you want to bring it out, isn't it, Hicks, when it comes to finals time, when all the chips are down. Those are the sort of plays that you want to come up with.
Yeah. Here goes Ngapapi. He's on the ball here. He's played a really good role. Sets a nice clean platform. There goes Pokai Awa. Great touch there. The young pup.
Bailey Ngātai Crib. Yeah, he's had a few big couple of games. Has Bailey Ngātai Crib, and he'll take a lot of confidence out of there. He mowed down Pokai Awa Kurukanga and managed to get the stop for his team. Big confidence booster for him.
Yeah, not only is the most handsome of crib in the whānau, he's probably the most quickest also. So well done to the young pup there. And here's Te Aorere, all the gear with no idea, showing up today. Here comes Awa Morris, got a huge pass there, Awa. Yeah, great touch. And they're actually coming back to this left side, aren't they, attack? So they've seen something there, I think, Wairere.
Yeah, and that's probably a little bit better from them as well. You know, they were a little bit more direct, and they've managed to poke their nose to on that occasion. They didn't get the chocolates, but, you know, come sort of minute 5, minute 10, when they really need to stick to process, those are the plays that are going to get them the win at the end of the game.
Yeah, here we go. Both the Tamas on the ball. Yeah. Whoa, big touch.
Massive touch there from Edwardson, and it had to be made too. That was a strong chop line run there from Tama Hawken, and what I liked was Reece Brown really took it to the line and really forced Wairere to make that decision, and Edwardson came up trumps on that occasion.
Yeah, both teams have gone to a 33 platform on the back end of their sets, so they're both, well, they're going to kick over here. Here comes E4, and man, they may feed him early. Yeah, that's that feet.
Maybe 6.99 meters there, I think, for Tama. Was it Tama Hawken or Winiana? But one of them anyway, and they managed to shut down E4 Jones. It was a little bit short to Wehi there, holding on to that ball.
Yeah, and he rolled. Here they got, and Dali comes back. Looks like we got a little niggle off the ball there, unfortunately. Maraki Oimua, but he'll sub. And do you know what is a pleasure to see is that scoreline? You know, it talks a lot about the defences, doesn't it, Tiff?
Yeah, definitely. Both defenses very strong and proven tough to crack. So I think this sort of next sort of 5 to 10 minute period is going to be really important for both teams, and the next try is going to be absolutely critical.
Yeah, totally. Oh, yeah, there's E4. Oh,
yeah, slip in defence there, unfortunately, from Sean Law. And then E4 Jones able to sum up the situation. The 3-on-2 on the left-hand side throws a long ball out to Te Aorere Pē Whairangi. And I'll tell you what, you were talking about all gear, no idea. Mahi Kai is his new one, and he was definitely eating that up all day. So awesome work there from Te Aorere Pē Whairangi, as we see on the KBS replay. That double pump, that slight double pump made Finn bite, and that long ball over the top.
and once again, the young Crip, Ngātai Crip, he was the one chopping that hook line inside shoulder of Finn. He's not an easy player to hold in there. Yeah, not an easy play. That's a huge touch from Maua. Great to see him back in the country, and he'll be stoked. He's gone straight into the final. He hasn't been in the country long, but he's he's the man with the speed. Tākoha, Tamatoa. What a pill!
Bit of a netball pass out wide, a little bit unorthodox there from Tamatea Winiana. The ball went out to Suta Finch, but Poihipi comes up with another touch. And Wairere, you can see their tail starting to perk up a little bit. There's a lot of noise coming from their box, and that's a fantastic drive from Awa Morris as well, off a strong set of defence.
Yeah, multi-skilled Tamatea there, Winiana. Lovely netball pass, as you say. Here we come again, and that Shaunti, here's E4. Man, I seen him just at the half. He's looking really, really composed in his mahi. He's starting to get a real good picture, real good look at the picture now, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's had a good 20 minutes now to take a good look, and then if he can convert sort of 50% of his chances come the back sort of 10 minutes of this one, he'll play a huge role for this Wairere outfit.
Yeah, awesome work. Yeah, good work, and here goes Pokaiawa, gritting the teeth as he goes through the field. He knows how valuable it is just to go nice and direct. Here goes Eldon Kake, silent assassin out of South Auckland. And there's Sean Law, just good ball movement. Goes to Ngāpipi. Yeah, moving through. He's got some speed, Ngāpipi.
Ngāpipi Tukirangi, they ran that same play, that picture again, where they came to run the girly out to the right-hand side. But Ngāpipi Tukirangi saw that they didn't commit to the touch, so he had space to run, and he didn't need a second invitation, did he, Hicks?
No, and unfortunately I saw Maraki Oimua. He went down earlier on and it just changed the direction. Unfortunately just couldn't quite get there, but Ngāpipi, he's looking really fresh, Ngāpipi?
Yeah, he must have an engine on him, and he's picked up an important one there for Ngāti Hine. There's 7 minutes gone in this men's open final. The 2023 Bunnings Warehouse Māori Touch Nationals. They run the sweep with the QB. Great shot there from Reece Brown, and really shut down Tiwi Davies, the danger man.
Yeah, what I've sort of seen, some of the trends, Tiv, is like I see Reece Brown, you know, some of these real strong attackers, when they see attack come their way, because they run those plays, they're quite sharp at snuffing them.
Yeah, and you can see that with E4 Jones as well when you're talking about the weight of the outfit. They're really strong defensively from the link position. Short ball, they've gone back-to-back, have Ngāti Hine. Those are two very important tries. Sean Law with the try, Pokaiawa Kurukanga with the scoop, and they go up by 2, Hicks.
Yeah, here we go. Straight at it, and I said earlier, Pokaiawa Kurukanga, he's just played the role. If he's meant to drop, he's dropped. But here he goes again, just comes outside, ball in 2 hands. Yeah, man, it's just the old nice sevens play. Manipulate, isolate that defender.
Yeah, that play is probably going to be around forever until the end of time, and Ngāti Hine have managed to get some purchase off of that as they look to run a sweep. Great energy there from Winiana. He makes the touch on Jones. Jones looks to use his feet. They suck in about 3 defenders. Do Wairere. Finn Barnett makes another fantastic touch, and it was an important one at that.
Yeah, because, you know, he got left defending 2 players there, Finn, didn't he? And real late. So great work. Here we go. Awa.
Great comms there from referee Shah Bannister Plumridge. She was talking to Tamahawkin that whole time. And great defense, great listening, great game awareness from Hawken. And they've managed to pick up another penalty. Ngāti Hine, they've got their tails up. You can hear the amount of noise coming out of their box too. They're up for this one.
Yeah, awesome. And just the work they've put in, you know. They started this game really, really well, went into the half, 2-1 up, and they've managed to just dot down a couple. And they're really, really pushing this Wairere Taniwha that they are. But, man, there's 6 minutes left, Tiff, and 2 touchdowns are never enough.
Yeah, you can never count out Wairere. They're a class outfit, so I think probably all the more important now for them to stick to process that message that probably would have been coming from the box. And we'll see as they ruck towards their sideline. Great defense there from Ngāti Hine, although probably a little bit too aggressive at the ruck. And Dali Tui, the referee, has picked that up. We'll march them an extra 7.
Yeah, and I just saw Tākoha Ropati in the box. He's there, he's getting around his players, keeping their heads up and just playing a really, really awesome role. And, you know, to go from starting the game to pulling up with an injury, he just goes straight into that type of role that's, yeah, man, it's hard to find people like that can just hit a switch.
He's very, very strong-minded. Tākoha Ropati puts a lot of effort into his off-field, as we see Ngātai Crib picking up a penalty there. And this is important for Wairere. I think if they're going to have any chance at levelling this game, they'll have to put either some real pressure or at most score a try on this set.
Yeah, definitely. Here comes Sean Law. Nice touch there. Yeah, that was a real good. Oh, yeah, rolled the dice early. Probably just the execution that actually, that actually collapsed that left side defence or right side of Ngāti Hine, which hasn't been easy to do. That's a big win.
Yeah, they got Ropati to bite on that right side link, and then E4 Jones threw long, drifted forward though, and that was only the second touch, so will that come back to bite them? We'll see as Ngāti Hine drive forward through Suter Finch. The ball comes to Winiana. He kicks out to a 32 ruck, right hand side, 32 long. Kurukanga sums it up, goes to the left, long ball over the top. Suter Finch grabs another one, and you can hear once again the noise from the Ngāti Hine box. That is an absolutely vital one that puts them up by 3, Hika.
Yeah, most definitely. And yeah, they've just gone end for end there, but they've done the 1% as we talked about in the other games. Just how crucial. Look at that plant side of the body. Yeah, nice quick release. Pōkaiawa, Kurukanga and Razor. Really stoked for Razor. Wasn't with the Touchbacks men's team on the last one, but he's back, and I know he'll be working hard to get back into the team. And with finishes like that.
Oh, E4 Jones.
Yeah, hold the phone though.
Hold the phone when it comes to E4 Jones. That was some slick play there. He's able to thread the needle, and when he uses his feet in tandem, he can just hold defenders up. And then that pass, I think, went underneath the hand of the defensive link, and Shorty Waho manages to dot down for Wairere. The deficit's back to 2, and with 3 minutes left, Ngāti Hine, they won't want to rest on their haunches. They'll want to keep playing right to the end, and I think that's probably one of the most important things for Ngāti Hine over the last few minutes.
Yeah, and up about half this time, just coming through. Yeah, great touch, stepped up there, Shauncey, nice and nicely composed defensively. Yeah, it's very hard to get Wairere to bite on those plays, isn't it?
Especially when they're standing in the lane as well. Waho, like you said, he was composed. It was relatively easy in the end as the passive goes out the back. Nothing quite coming there for Ngāti Hine, and Wairere, they'll probably have maybe 3 more shots at the line, and for this set they'll have to go from coast to coast as the ball goes out to Hippie. He goes down for Pewhairangi and marching the ball up to halfway. That's a great drive there from Willison, and they'll just have to keep this roll on.
Yeah, and they only need one moment, Wairere, and they're going to get the right man on the ball. E4, look at Finn lifts really well into that space. To see him lift off the ball, yeah, man, it's great that image that we're getting from our camera crew because we only get to see Finn's work really, really late, but there he lifted into space early.
Yeah, and what that does, Hicks, is that it just puts the ball player into 2 minds, and it makes it a little bit more difficult for them to choose that option. And as we saw, you know, he did put himself in the picture in the eye line of E4 Jones, and then that probably rushed the option.
This is a huge set from Wairere. 5th and final there, and look at someone's here. Yeah, that's a big set there. This could be a moment for them, and they only need one to get within one stopper, and then we could be going to a drop off. E4's on the ball, I dare say. He'll stay out there, E4. Portini Paiwa with the ball. He's come back from overseas also. These are Shauncey at half. Hamiota just digging through the field. The message has probably gone out just over a minute to go. And they're probably going to have to attack quite quickly.
They're going to have to strike now, I think.
Yeah, it looks like Ifo's just trying to get that sweep play. And they're going to use Tiwi.
It's going back into a man-on situation there. Great suffocating defense there from Ngāti Hine as Davies working with Jones, and the call does come from Dali Tui, the referee. They've got to stay forward. Hawken, he's experienced, would have gained a lot of experience with the mixed open touch blacks earlier in the year at the Trans-Tasman as Jones slips over. Ngāti Hine, they can see the finish line in sight, the 2-try buffer with 30 seconds left. I dare say that may be it for Wairere. Davies on the ball, looks long, hits the link, he manages to hit it. That's what they need, but is it too little too late, Hicks?
Yeah, well, our time is 15 seconds. You would think it would be a little too late for there, but nothing in this 5-4. Ngāti Hine have had the better of the second half, and Pōkaiao was about to tap off, and I think we're just seconds away from the hooter going, and there is the hooter. And you know, just watching Ngāti Hine's journey that they went through last year and this year, man, happy to give those crayfish to the brothers and the Sakakinas, and you know, to beat Wairere there is not an easy feat, but I must say, Tiv, you've been here for the whole 2 days and watched them go at it. Yeah, you've got to give credit where credit's due.
Oh, definitely. And Ngāti Hine, they did so well throughout the course of that game. They were really relentless. They took the game to Wairere, and in the end, that proved the difference. They've gone up by 1 in this game. And Wairere, while they'll probably be disappointed, I'm sure they'll be happy that they gave it everything.
Yeah, just on behalf of everyone that's travelled from around the motu, hoki pai atu ki te kāinga, safe travels home. Thank you very, very much. And I'm going to give the last word to Tiv. He's been there for 2 days. I jumped on the gravy train this morning.
Thank you, Hicks. Just a big mihi again to our primary sponsor.
Thank you.